Hello, I'm Allison Struck, and this is my mastery journey timeline. So, for my career, my long term goal is that I want to be a professional filmmaker in the filmmaking industry. For my graduation and short term goal, I want to submit a short film to both the Spooky Empire Film Festival and Film Slam at the Enzion. My deconstructed steps to reach my goals is first, I want to complete research from the Full Sail Library, especially with the History of Horror guide that's on the library research guides, and from bookstores with different literature that might help enhance my story with some history on different types of horror in history. I will understand the guidelines for submitting to both of these festivals, make sure that everything is formatted correctly and is put in the way that they want it to be seen. I will then write my script, I will edit my script, and then I will find my cast and crew for my movie at that point. After then, I will shoot my short film, I will edit my short film, and I will campaign my movie both online, like on Instagram, as well by word of mouth to the public. And I will submit my movie when the applications are open to both of the festivals as my last step. For my reflections of on-campus resources, on Full Sail's campus, we have access to many resources, clubs, and activities to connect us and jumpstart our career. As I stated before, the history of horror overview and the library guides has been a really important tool for me, even being in my first class, as well as there are different clubs on campus like the Future Filmmakers of America and the Christian Filmmaking Society as well. Other reflections I have is with building a professional learning network. This is one of the most important things that we can do while here at Full Sail, and we can network with people from clubs, classes, or even random people that we happen to just meet on campus and over here talking about something that we could share a passion in. That was one of the reasons that Full Sail was so important to me and making sure that I went here, is because I'm getting an education that is just as good as all the people who have gone through the same programs as me. It's a collective network where we can collaborate with people in other departments, not just from the film department for me, as well as past Full Sail graduates, through the fact that we are all connected through Full Sail. For my off-campus activities, I really want to get involved with DBS Films. They are a horror community filmmakers here in Orlando, Florida, where they make horror movies made by fans for fans. I've already joined their Discord, but they've made top Tubi films, like The Girl in Cabin 13 was trending on Tubi just last year, I believe. For people to follow, I have Darren Lynn Boozman, who is a graduate of Full Sail from the class of 2000 and a Hall of Famer from the second induction class. Eli Roth, Sam Raimi, and James Wan. I already listened to Sam Raimi's podcast, which is the History of Horror podcast that follows his show. And I have been following Sam Raimi since I fell in love with Spider-Man as a child, and James Wan with the fact that he is an Australian filmmaker who has basically opened doors with a small budget creating the Saw franchise, which then Darren Lynn Boozman took over in the second installment. But James Wan has still been seen doing other amazing films such as Insidious and the Conjuring franchise. And for my resources, I use the History of Horror overview from the Full Sail University website, from the library guides, as well as the Halloween one as well. Thank you so much.